All right, because why not? This is YouTube. Somebody will watch it. All right, this is gonna be really interesting. 2009 ZX-6R with custom fairings. All right, let's do it. Why not? Please don't run into any cops. If you want to see a video of me like beating on a bike and riding fast, this is not gonna be it. Okay, so you might be watching this thinking, what the hell are you doing? Let me explain. So my good friend is a mechanic, okay? And as a mechanic, he has bikes at his house that need working on, as this one may or may not need. And this bike was just sitting over there while we were hanging out the other day, and it actually belongs to another good friend of mine who for anonymity purposes, we'll just call Johnny. Good old Johnny. He's a friend of mine, known him for a couple of years, true bike guy, loves to ride. This is a ZX-6R, and you know, as you might have guessed, you know, it went down a little bit. You know, it met some pavement. Johnny, being the cool guy that he is, was like, yeah, you can ride it. So we're just going to take this ZX-6R out on a quick loop. I've never ridden a ZX-6R before, and I'm doing it for YouTube. I'm doing it for you. We just called Johnny. He wasn't even there. We just called him. He was out to eat. And my friend whose house this bike was at was like, hey, Big Jake is here. The Big Jake. He didn't say it like that at all. He's like, Jake's here and he wants to ride your ZX-6R. And Johnny, being the cool dude that he is like, yeah, man, take it out. And you know what? Yes, yeah, it's obviously not perfect. It obviously could use a couple things, but whose bike couldn't use a couple things, right? And believe it or not, if you're not familiar with bikes, this bike is actually worth quite a bit of money, even though it's not all perfect and pretty and whatnot, because these ZX-6Rs are famous track bikes. People love to ride these, and I can totally tell because I'm kind of uncomfortable on it, as you might expect, but if I tuck in and I get down low, this bike gets really comfortable. Like, you can tell this bike just wants you to get down, get tight, and go rip some turns like a street rousey. Oh, do not go, Jake. Do not pass go. Do not collect any dollars. Not getting hit is the name of the game. Ooh. This bike revs to 16.5 grand or 17 grand. Good night. I feel like I'm beating the crap out of it, but it's like cruising at 8. And I'm not going to beat on it because it's not mine, and I'm really lucky to even be able to ride it. But it revs and revs and revs and revs. It sounds like it just wants to kill someone. God, I'm kind of already in love with the way this bike sounds. This 2009 ZX-6R, the 600cc motor, revs to 17,000. It probably makes like 130, 140 horsepower. Oh my God, it just sounds so pissed off. Oh, this might be the angriest sounding bike I've ever heard. Not the fastest and not the loudest, but just the most pissed off. This bike sounds so angry. So the way this all came about, like, this is obviously the most impromptu motorcycle review moto vlog I've pretty much ever done. I was wrapping up filming some other stuff, and I saw this bike sitting in the corner of my mechanic's garage, and I just started looking at it, and my mechanic being the cool guy that he is, and my friend Johnny being the cool guy that he is, long story short, we're now riding it. So I don't know anything else about it other than 2009 ZX-6R. It's not, you know, completely cosmetically perfect, but life goes on. It still runs, and I'm not going to take it down my normal like bike review road just because you know, I'm not going to trash somebody else's stuff. That's not mine. It's not my style. But just taking it on this little loop, man, I'm gonna have to ride one of these that's like all done up, because this is nasty. I want to rev it. Like, I want it. That's 17,000 RPM. I want to know what that feels like. I want to do that. I hope somebody gets some entertainment out of this video, because I'm having a blast putting around on this little thing around town. It screams. It's so loud. It's got a little short exhaust. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 14 grand. I've never revved a bike to 14 grand before. Not in my life. I can see why people are like all about the little 600s. Welcome to Big Jake, the 600cc motorcycle channel, where all we do is talk about how great 600cc motorcycles are. Yeah, you know what? It's not pretty, but neither's your face. This is not a neighbor-friendly bike at all. Oh my god, this thing is so cool. Yeah, I need a 600 in my life, and a Busa, and a Supermoto, and a bobber, and a chopper, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, shortest, most random, uninformative video probably ever. Thank you, Johnny, for letting me ride this thing last minute. Thank you for arranging it. This has been a 2009 ZX-6R. It's badass. It sounds like the devil coming down the street. It wants to tear my face off, and I want to let it. So we will come back and film this thing another time when we have like more time and information. But you know what? When in doubt, ride it out. So here we are. I love you all to YouTube. We'll see you soon. Bye.